like I'm
We
at
are
school.
fucking gangster. We are ready to go.
Upright, sitting in my chair at my desk. Keen to do nothing now.
Teacher, just talk absolute shit without getting in trouble.
Teachers do, or this?
Well, when you're in class, you fucking get in trouble for talking absolute shit.
Yeah.
But now we get to talk absolute shit
Fuck yeah. We might get in trouble. Depends.
on what we talk about. Welcome back to the Intersect Podcast. It's going to be a typical tradie talk fucking about mental health because we haven't done a mental health podcast or a mental health episode in a little while. So I thought fucking now that we have all the tradies' attentions with all these dumb, stupid fucking skits, why not actually talk about mental health? But we're not going to do it in a sentimental way because that's gay.
Not that there's anything wrong with being gay.
There's nothing wrong with being gay, all right? Being gay is happy.
It's very good.
So, no, we're going to talk about a bit of mental health. We're going to talk about just whatever the fuck pops up.
Mm-hmm. Can I ask the audience quickly what sounds better? Do you reckon does this make a sound? Yeah, I've got two.
That's a good thing. Which one do you think sounds better? So you got... Actually, you put in the comments what you think it is. Those two. I mean, you're going to see it because it's visual, but that is foul, the fact that you just did that.
I need a chaser for my Pepsi Max.
For my Peppy Max. No, all right, let's dive into this episode. So one of the things that I wanted to start off with is why do you think that tradies don't talk about their mental health? Like, why do you think it's such a stigma that fucking dudes on site can just be like, yeah, no, I'm good, bro. Like, it's all good. But then, like, deep down, they're, like, actually fucking struggling inside.
I think there's a culture that probably doesn't exist too much anymore, or as much as it used to. But I feel like a lot of older tradies that I work with, they've still got that, yeah, bloke, yeah, mate, you know, toughen up, get over it, that kind of that mentality, I guess. I think that's changing majorly, like big time, especially with all the younger people. Not that there's heaps of apprentices coming through because that's obviously a struggle as well, but I feel like with younger people and people like yourself and people with social media and stuff, that I think it's becoming more of a thing people are starting to talk about a bit more. And also I think there's the thing that people don't want to burden other people with their issues and their problems. And another thing, I feel like blokes are just shit at addressing whether it's mental health or physical health, that it's so easy just to fucking push it to the back.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're working big hours, you're sometimes working weekends, like you just don't have the energy to deal with anything. Even like physical, like I've got a deviated septum and I can't breathe very well, and I reckon I probably have sleep apnea, but it probably for about nearly 10 years, I reckon, I've been meaning to get surgery, but I just keep putting it to the back.
True.
I think that's just like a bloke thing, unfortunately. I want to address it and I want to fix it soon, but one day.
Yeah. So a deviated septum is what?
The cartilage in the middle of your nose is skewed because a certain couple of people may have punched me in the nose. I probably deserved it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I can't breathe very well out of my nose, so I'm a bit of a
Mouth breather.
yeah.
Big Bertha.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is. I mean, I do it all the time. Like, I feel like if something was to pop up, like whether it be something like my natural go-to thing would just be like, oh, it'll be over in a few days or something, like.
Yep.
And unless it's actually like something like really, really bothering me, then I'll happily open up about shit. Like, I couldn't care less if people think I'm soft or whatever. But I think one of the things now that people tend to lean towards, or they have this thing in their head that they're either like weak for expressing their emotions, or it's something along the lines of like losing respect. Like, they think other people are going to lose respect for them because they're showing like this soft side of whatever. And bro, if you're a fucking tradie out there and you're fucking struggling mentally, just fucking talk about it. Like, it's like everyone says it's easier said than done when it's literally not. Like if you will find out who your true friends are if you go, yo, I'm actually struggling. And if they're just like, oh, I don't know how to deal with whatever you're bringing up, fucking get rid of the cunts.
They might not always have the tools to.
You'll never fix their issues.
Yeah.
But if you
just
can be an ear.
Yeah, exactly.
If you can just be a fucking ear and just like
Hear
sit
them out.
there with someone and just be like, yo, talk to me about it. Like, what the fuck is up?
No, definitely. There's a clothing label from Melbourne that do. I know a couple of the guys from there, like mutual friends, and they have a clothing label and it's called Speak Share. And their motto is, what is it? I don't know it word for word. I'm going to butcher this.
Let me usual.
A problem shared is a problem halved.
Fire. I fucking love that.
Yeah, Speak Share, shout out.
Oh, what is it? Speak Share.
Speak Share, yeah. Yeah. They do, lots of like mental health things and it's very cool what they're doing.
That is a really, really solid way to explain it because if you can halve, it's like if you look at it like because you're a chippy, so if you say you've got fucking 10 pieces of timber that you need to bring in, but you go, yo, I need a hand with this. You carry 5, he carries 5. The weight is lifted for each person.
Yeah, more hands makes light work.
Yeah.
Very well summarized.
A problem shared is a problem halved. Bro, that's fire. They're quite handsome looking ducks there.
They are, yeah.
Yo, sponsor? Maybe? Nah, that's fucking sick. Yeah, that's cool as shit. It is definitely something that people need to take this like stigma out of their head and just be like fucking sick. Or even if it's like, yo, I wouldn't recommend this because when you add in alcohol or fucking whatever, then it just tends to go south. But if that's like one of the things where you can be like, yo, let's just go to the pub, just you two, or just you and the boys, and like literally all 3 of you or 4 of you or however many it may be, just sit there and fucking be like, yo, this is what I'm going through right now. Yeah,
a bit of an icebreaker can be a beer, but not essential, I don't think.
No, definitely
maybe
not essential.
A Monster Energy.
Definitely a fucking white monster, absolutely. But I think like one of the things that a lot of tradies do is they tend to like throw in the banter about it. Like they'll go, oh, fucking me missus back home is fucking blah, blah, blah. Or like, oh, me missus back home isn't fucking giving me any poontang, like fucking, but in reality, like they're saying that because it actually probably triggers them. Because like, as you guys probably know, blokes are fucking disgusting hornbags.
And maybe not even just hornbags. Maybe we just need a bit of affection sometimes.
Maybe just a bit of love.
Bit of a smooch.
Everyone loves a bit of
or
fucking
a cuddle.
love.
No, right. It is hard, hey? Like, and because I don't think I open up about mental stuff very often. I don't open up my butt cheeks. No, I don't think I'm that kind of person very much, but yeah, I guess I get the main thing in my brain is I don't want to burden people, which sounds bad because it doesn't. Like I know when people come to me and they want to open up about mental health struggles or problems that they've had or anything, I'm all, I want to hear it. Like I want to be, you want to be there. And even if it's just, you might not even have advice, you might not know how to fix it. Sometimes people just need to vent and explain their story.
The image that just popped into my head is like, just imagine you're out on a construction site, you're building a house. Like I picture this as you being a chippy. I mean, you are a chippy, but you're like just standing there, you've got your fucking nail gun and you're just like, boys, I'm fucking struggling mentally, eh? I think the look that you would get is just like,
yeah.
Can you shut the fuck up and just build this house?
You're here to work, motherfucker. Yeah, definitely.
But that's such a like weird way to bring it up too. Like, I mean, if you are comfortable with all the blokes that you work with to do that, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, yo, boys, fucking, I'm struggling to pay my mortgage and it's like really fucking getting me down.
Yeah.
Like, anyone got some advice or like what I should do or like, or even like, and this whole thing is to, like this whole podcast is to show people that it's like it is not weak to speak, but you can like if you can not have such tunnel vision with the problems that you're having and like broaden your vision with different ways. And if that means asking someone about how they did it, or like asking someone like advice on fucking whatever it may be, then it gives you more insight to be able to put those actions into play for your issues. And then who knows, it might fucking work. So.
Yeah. I'm actually, I don't know why, but I just went back to a memory, and I was saying like a lot of the old school tradies don't talk about emotions and all that kind of stuff. But when I did my apprenticeship, I was supported really well. Like I had great mentors for the most part. There were some shit people as well, but for the most part, like we had a really tight knit group that worked together, and I had like a bit of a mentor. He was an older guy. He was our leading hand carpenter, and even my boss who ran the building company, he was nearly 60, and he was a really like it's hard to explain, but he was open to hear what was going on. And I remember I was working away one day, and there was this one job that should have been so quick and easy, and it took me fucking forever, and I was cracking the shits, and I don't usually get that angry at work, and then my boss like said like what's going on, like he actually just asked me, and then it hit me, and I hadn't realized, and I hadn't started processing it, but in that month I lost 3 people close to me: my great grandma, great grandpa, and one of my best mates' younger brothers, who I was also good mates with, and I hadn't tried to
like
process it all. I didn't even realize that I had probably like a pretty hard month, and I didn't even realize until I just blew up then, and then someone just asked me, "Oh, what's going on?" And I was like, "Oh, fuck, that's what's going."
Yeah,
that's why I'm angry and frustrated and everything, and he was all there. I think I even started crying and stuff, and he was really supportive. And no, it's good to have supportive people around you for sure.
Even just that random question, like, yo, what's actually going on? Like and I've said this story before, but I was at a job site. I was by myself for the first day, and then the second day a glazier come in, and he was fitting out all the showers, screens and shit. I think that's what a glazier is.
Yeah, and I think they smoke crack as well. Sorry.
I think a little bit of shards is in there. But I was just like, I did all the prep on my floor, and I pinged out my line, and I was like setting out all my planks, and then this dude walks in. He goes, "Hey mate, I'm just going to be working in the bathroom," and all that type of stuff. I was like, "Nah, sweet as, man, all good." And I chucked my headphones in, just started laying my planks, and then like from the back of like I had my music in, but I could hear this noise in the background. So I took one ear off, and I just heard this dude like, "Fucking piece of shit, like why the fuck isn't this fucking going on, like fucking can't fucking," and it probably went on for a good hour, and it then became lunch, and he was sitting out the front on his trailer, and he was going like he was just eating his lunch, and I walked out, and I was like, "Mate, are you all right? Like, are you okay? Like mentally, or like, is there anything going on?" And he's like, "Why do you ask that?" And I'm like, "Because you're fucking about to destroy some cunt in the fucking toilet, or you're about to smash glass or smoke some shards or something. I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do, but it doesn't sound pleasant."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, actually, I'm actually like really struggling like right now."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Talk to me about it. Like, what's up?" And he went through the whole, like, he just broke up with his missus. His missus took the kid, took the house. Like, it was all these things that just started piling up. And then, like, you take your frustration out on work, and you start, like, not opening up, but you start, like, vocalizing that frustration. And not necessarily everyone can pick up on it, but, like, people like your mentor that, like, I think it was your mentor that asked you how you were doing. And like me, I can tell when there's like, when someone's frustrated, or not necessarily if someone's going through something, but I just sat there. I spoke to him about it. Dude legit just started crying, because he was obviously like going through that much shit he was telling me that he's got no friends. He's got no one to talk to. He's got And he was just like going through all this shit just by himself. And he even said to me, he was like, I was so close to driving out and committing suicide last night. And the only reason why I didn't is because my son called me.
That's fucked up.
And as soon as he, like, I fucking goosebumps. Just as soon as he said that, I said to him, I was like, yo, here's my number. If you ever need anything, fucking reach out, call, doesn't matter what time it is.
Yep.
Just, even if I can't do anything, even if you just want to fucking talk my ear off, just talk. And a week later, I sent him a message, like just randomly. I think it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was just like thinking about him. I was like, yeah, bro, just want to make sure you're doing all right. And he's like, I'm doing fucking wicked now. And I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
That's bizarre.
So even just like letting someone fucking talk, like I didn't know anything about this dude. I didn't have any answers. I couldn't give him shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the fact that I just let him talk and we probably spoke for about an hour and a half.
Oh.
So well and truly over my smoko time that I'm not getting paid for, but dog. But you can like just fucking let dudes talk. Like,
yeah.
But in saying that, one of the other key things that I don't think tradies talk about their issues with is they don't want people to use it against them.
Yep.
Like if I was to come to you and be like, yo, I'm about to lose my house. I'm fucking struggling.
Yep.
And then a few weeks later, you come to me on the job site and be like, hi, how's your fucking house? Like, you're homeless now, mate? Like, bro, that would fucking piss me off.
It's so hard to decipher what is a joke that someone will take personally and won't take personally. Like,
yeah.
And because sometimes it might not even come from a bad place, something like that. It's just trying to be a bit of banter, like something funny to have a laugh at or something. But
I reckon roofers take everything personally.
Those cunts are scary.
Pussies. I'm joking.
No, I respect. That's a fucking hard trade.
Fucking facts, cunt. Yeah.
I tip my hat. I'm glad I'm not one. Fuck that.
I wouldn't want to do that.
No. Sorry. Very off topic, but I fell off a roof once and I'm still having back problems to this day. So yeah, fuck that trade.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. They can fucking keep that trade.
It's funny. Yeah. I'm thinking about like other older guys that I worked with when I was doing my apprenticeship, and it's such a common theme in the trades. I'm not sure why. Maybe just like the workload, like you're working so hard all the time, you don't have the energy to maybe bring to your family sometimes. But like so many people talk about divorce and like me missus left me and took the kids or took me for half or whatever. You're like, I had some, the way that a lot of those guys were coping with stuff was after work beers. Like I still remember there's this one guy that I'm thinking about, and he ran a successful building company for years until eventually me missus left me, you know, the typical story. And then his business went into, I don't know if it went into liquidation, but he had to shut it down. He had to sell the house. He was now subcontracting for another builder, like working with me. And I remember it came to the end of the day and he was like, oh, can you go down the street and get me a slab of beer? Like, here's my card. And I was like, what the fuck? Why do I have to do this? He's like, oh, I'm staying back to do work. Like, go get me a slab of beer. And I was like, all right. Went down, got a slab of beer, came back. He had already had a 6-pack of beer. He was already sitting there on the job drinking piss. But like that was his coping mechanism. And he told me like often he would just go down to the boat ramp with a 6-pack of beer. I think it was bourbon actually. Oh. Beer or bourbon. Anyway, yeah, bourbon. Disgusting.
Yuck. If you're drinking fucking bourbon, you deserve to have mental health issues. No, I'm joking.
No, it's not it's gross shit. I'll keep that.
Bro, it's that is like wife beater shit.
Yeah, it's fucking.
You fucking talking to me, slut?
I used to drink it when I was like 15 and I'd get blackout drunk on it. And now very occasionally during winter I'll have one. But yeah, but this dude he would just go down to the boat ramp, smash fucking 6 bourbons, and that was his meditation, I guess. But I don't think that's the answer.
It's definitely not the answer.
No, I don't think so.
With that, and look, I'm not a professional at all, so don't take me for whatever the fuck I say. But I feel like the people that are like, oh yeah, my missus took me for half and she took the fucking house, and it's either one or two things. It's you're so closed off that you don't talk to your missus about shit. One of the things that I've found out with my missus, and we've been together for 12 years, so I got a little bit of experience, is that communication, like you hear people say all the time, communication is key.
Yeah.
100% in a fucking relationship, communication is key. And if you're a tradie that doesn't open up about whatever the fuck he goes through, 99% of the time, the shit that you're going through can be fixed by communication. If you were to go to your missus and be like, yo, you're not giving me enough fucking affection, you're not giving me enough kisses, you're not, like, one thing that I love that my wife does every morning is makes me a coffee. It's so simple, but it's like if she was to stop, like actively stop doing that, I'd be like, what's wrong? Because I know she loves doing it because I pay her and she's my slave. No, she loves making me coffee. She loves making me breakfast, and it's like it's such a thing that I just love. And a lot of the time, if I'm going through something or if she's going through something, we will get to a point now where we'll sit down and we'll be like, what the fuck is up? Like, what's your problem, dog? What's your problem, bish? And then we'll sort our shit out. But a lot of the time she doesn't like confrontation. So when I'm actually like telling her like you're doing something wrong, she'll sit there like a fucking school kid and she'll like act like she's in trouble. And I'm like, you're not in trouble. Relax.
Yeah.
But communication is 100% key. And if you can sort out your communication with your missus, it's either, and then the other reason, which I was going to get to, is that your missus is a fucking psycho or you're an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. Three. Yeah.
So there's three reasons, but communication can 99% of the time fix the issue with your partner.
It's funny you say that because me and Chloe, we've gone through like rough patches and stuff sometimes, but the thing that Chloe started doing it for her mental health. She just goes for a walk nearly every day. She tries to commit to every day. Most days she gets one in. And I fucking hate walking. I want to go to the gym. I want to exert, like I want to fucking do some exercise. I want to do walking. I'm like, fuck off. You know, I want to be on a trip.
Did you say exert before?
You want to exert yourself. But yeah, I have no interest in walking. And then she's always doing it. I'm like, fuck that. It's so boring. But then occasionally I just started doing it with her, maybe like once a week or something. And we have the best conversations, decompress about our day and all that shit. And when we're at home, like sitting on our phone or watching TV, we're not chatting. But when we're walking, we're having like the best conversations we've ever had is when we're walking or driving as well. But walking is good.
Wait, so you're not focusing on the road while you're driving? It's like, No, I'm joking. I wish. No, I couldn't agree more with that. I remember when me and my missus were, because a lot of people might not know this if you're a new viewer, I went through a stage where I worked for a crackhead. He was paying all of his workers with meth, and then he had to shut up shop because someone found out, dobbed him in. So, and this was just after my first daughter was born. So I was 20, fresh 20. And we only just moved into a new house out in Drummonds.
Beautiful spot.
Not actually far from where you guys are. And I think the rent back then was like $350. Yeah, it's cheap now. All right. Back then it wasn't. Back in my day. All right.
It's such a bloke thing.
Yeah.
Back in my day,
but
mate.
like back then, like it was technically cheap. Like it was $350 a week for a 4x2 out in Drummonds, which was sick.
Yeah.
But I got let go because crack was a big thing. It was an issue. And so then it got to a point where like I was waiting for Centrelink to come through, and bro, there was like I had to call the real estate and be like, hey, like we can't, like we literally have no money to afford. And my ego was too high to ask people for money. Like I cannot fucking do it.
Yeah.
And I remember holding my daughter and looking at her and going and apologizing to her because I couldn't give her the things that she needed.
That's fucking insane.
It's sad as fuck. But
did you think to offer the real estate agent crack to pay for the rent?
I did. Unfortunately, they declined that offer.
That's fucking insane. Did you have any idea that what was going on at the time that everyone was crackheads and that your boss was a crackhead?
No. Well, so some things now that I think about it lined up, like I would leave work at like 4:30, 5 in the afternoon, come back and he's like the shop's still open and he's just working on his car. He hasn't been asleep yet.
What
and the other
fuck?
workers were, fucking hyperactive like all the time. I didn't
That's-
really click onto it until someone told me, and I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense.
That is fucking insanity.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Um,
Crack is it does not discriminate, does it? It's fucked.
Crack doesn't discriminate.
No, like crystal meth does not discriminate. Like it will find like the smartest people. I'm thinking of people right now that I know that are pretty fucked up on meth, and it will find the smartest people, and it will find the dumbest people, and it will find the most successful people, and it will find the bottom of the pit. It doesn't. It's so scary.
It'll go for anyone.
Literally anyone. I've got this memory, and it never clicked until I was about. It would have been after I finished high school. I was at a house party on New Year's Eve, and I went out into the bungalow, to the older siblings' bungalow, and they were out there with their friends, and they were sitting in this circle. I still remember it. Me and my best mate went out there, and we're sitting in this circle, and this one of the dudes passes me. I'm 14 at the time. He passes me this glass pipe. I had no idea what it was. Maybe my best guess was maybe weed, but I had no fucking
Glass
idea
Barbie.
what it was.
Fuck yeah, dog.
Passed me a fucking, and he was trying to force me to do it, and I'm like pretty drunk and like young and dumb. Didn't like. Luckily, there was another dude in the room, like because there was a bunch of them. They were kind of like egging it on. These dudes are like 18, 20 or whatever, like trying
And
to
you're
get
13.
14, I reckon I was. And then one of the, I just think my life could have pivoted in two different directions. But there was this one dude that obviously had a bit of fucking dignity, and he smacked it out of his hand and said, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, had to go at him.
True.
And like, I could have nearly smoked crack when I was
At
14.
that point, that was the pivotal point.
The intersect. Crazy though. It like I think, and it I didn't know at the time, and I didn't figure out until I was about 18 years old what I'd been offered.
You're about to have a bit of a fucking glass Barbie, mate.
Imagine.
That's fucking wild.
I don't think I'd be sitting here right now.
That's so funny. You have a very, very similar not experience. I didn't have a glass Barbie. I think yours is probably a little bit worse. Did I ever tell you about that story about my dad when he was laying in bed?
I think I've heard you talk about it.
Where he was holding the knife? Yeah,
that's fucked up.
Yeah. So there was if you're a new listener, I'll just quickly brief over it. I was probably around the same age, maybe 13, 14, and he was sober for once. And he came in, he was just like, so like I said, like say, he was like, "Yo, fathead, like come and like give me a hug, like run and jump and give me a hug." And as I like walked into the bedroom, there was like a big bulge in the thing, and he was holding one of his samurai knives into his guts, and he said, "Come, run, jump, like give your old boy a big hug." And if I didn't know any better, like I grabbed the blanket and I pulled it off, and I saw him with the knife.
Like how?
Oh, it was like a medium one. So you know those ones that have, so there's like a big one, medium one, small one, like one of those like collectors thing. It probably wasn't sharp, to be honest, so it probably just would have broken if anything. But like, if you were to think, like if I was to jump on that like directly on top, as kids do.
Because I remember hearing this, and I was trying to process. I wasn't with you, but I heard you talking about it, and I was trying to understand do you understand what your dad thought was?
Oh yeah, he was trying to commit suicide.
Oh
yeah, 100. He just didn't have the guts to do it himself.
I did not understand that. I just thought he was, because I don't think he specified that he was sober. I thought he was just drunk playing with a knife.
No, he was genuinely trying to commit suicide.
Wow, that story.
Yeah.
Fully changed my. Yeah, I didn't understand it. I remember listening and trying to like make sense. Like, I guess he was drunk. Like, he was just playing with a knife or something.
No. Well, he wasn't like sober, but he was like
sober, for
conscious,
his standards.
awake.
Yeah, that story has a lot more meaning now.
Yeah, no, he was definitely trying to commit suicide. Like, he's tried to commit suicide 4 or 5 times, and he's fucking shit at that. So he can't even fucking do it. You got to laugh about these things, folks. All right. It's sad. It's sad as fuck. Like, it genuinely is super, super sad. But it's like one of those things now. Like I was telling you, a story before. Like I don't dwell on that shit. Like yeah, it's fucked up to think about, but if you can't see the funny side in it, then you know you have to get over it at some point. Like you can't just, like I said before, you can't just have this like tunnel vision of like, oh my God, my life is so shit because I've been through so much stuff.
Yeah.
Like broaden your vision so you can have like multiple reasons to look in different directions and go, oh yeah, my life's shit, but like I've got this. Like there's always a silver lining to something.
Yeah.
And like the silver lining to that story is I didn't jump on dad's guts and I still have my dad.
Yeah, that's...
And then can you imagine like at that point, the pivotal moment in my life, like if I actually did do it and then I went through to him and fucked up.
Yeah, that I did not understand until right now.
But we joke about it all the time. I fucking joke. I was just like, yo, bring out those samurai knives, dog, because I'll fucking happily do it now. Let's go.
Yeah.
I fucking love dark humor. Absolutely love dark humor.
Yeah, and some people get like offended by it and stuff, but it's you're just trying to bring light to issues, and maybe through humor it can be healing or it can be eye-opening, or doesn't have to be. You don't have to take offense to everything. Sometimes
that's what the world is fucking going to now, though. Is every cunt has a fucking issue with something. Like what I was talking about, I was watching a podcast clip just before I came over here, and this chick, beautiful black chick. Actually, she wasn't even black. She was like caramel. Perfect. But I'm very attracted to black chicks. I reckon they're fucking super attractive. But this chick, she's like obviously of darker skin color, and she's asking this white fella like, yo, like if you were to go to someone, like if you were to date someone, who would you go for? And he goes, I would like, normally my preference would be I would go for like a white chick.
Yep.
Because I've tried to date like black chicks, but they're just not my thing. And she just went straight to the, oh, so you hate black people?
No.
You racist pig.
No.
And it's like, no, that's not what he said. Like you take sections of what he said and then you turn it into a narrative that you want to spread.
Yeah.
And now that is the new thing. But he even said in the thing, like, no, I've dated like black chicks and I think they're like beautiful women. They're just not my preference.
Yeah. Yeah. You're allowed to have preference.
Yeah.
You
that's
can't
his preference.
force someone to like something that they don't like. That's kind of, that's like nearly inhumane.
That's like your dad trying to like fucking vagina.
Yeah,
like,
that's
it's not going to happen.
That's true. That is very true.
Sorry, Sean. Nah, Timmy, you can cut that out.
No, you don't have to. That's fine. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out Sean. What's up, my boy? I like, and that's like fucking people who hate on gay dudes. Like, why the fuck do you got to hate on someone for liking a bit of peen?
Yeah,
Like,
if it doesn't affect you directly,
yeah,
you should. That's my opinion in pretty much in life. If it does not affect you directly, let someone do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah,
like all the people freaking out about trans people and doing all that stuff. Let them do whatever they want, as long as what they're doing isn't affecting anyone else and isn't causing harm to anyone else.
Here's a fucking topic. Why did white middle-aged men think that they deserve a platform to start a podcast? That's what I want to fucking talk about.
Oh, fuck.
Why is every Tom, Dick and fucking Harry starting a fucking podcast?
Why do I think anyone cares what I have to say?
JP. Are you JP?
No, they're very big boots to fill. And you know what I say, big boots, big socks.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out JP.
Fuck that cunt. Though, talking about something though,
freak.
We recently just we put up a video yesterday, and it is currently doing quite well. That video that I just posted, 235 views.
Oh,
already. You may be onto something there, but yeah, we posted a video, and it was this one. I'll let you hear it.
Wow, can't. Oh,
Fuck, mate, you're right. Do you want me to go down the farm so you can get you some triactin for that?
fuck's triactin? I guess so.
Triactin like a fucking man, mate.
that is
I don't
such
know
a
what-
stereotypical fucking old bloke fucking
Triacting
dad
like a
joke.
fucking man, mate.
Yeah, very typical old man dad joke.
some of the comments in here are fucking hilarious. There was one in here where, so that video itself is on 1.6 million.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely shut up. But there's like some of the comments in here. Whenever one of the boys is out sick, if they ask me what's wrong, I'm going to tell them he's got soft cockolitis.
See, this is, what do we, fuck. You've got to be able to have banter and joke around with people, but also you've got to create a nice work environment where you can have a day off. Oh, I don't know. That's a hard one. Can you have a mental health day? Should your boss pay you for a mental health day in the trades? I would say most people would say get fucked. And even I don't think that's fair, but fuck, so many jobs do that now. They say mental health, have a mental health day. No, that does not exist in the trades. And I don't expect anyone to pay me to have a day off because I'm feeling a bit down. Like, get on with it. But yeah, there's a fine line, I think, of like.
Do you think people should be getting paid? Have you
getting paid in crack? No, sorry. Getting paid for what? Sorry.
For mental health days, because there is a thing where people can now sue their employers for like mental health reasons.
Fuck.
Because like if they stop acting like a fucking bitch.
I think of it from a business perspective, like, because I think you have X amount of sick days a year, maybe 11, I think, something like that. Then I never took sick days when I was working full time.
Yeah, unless I was like properly
sick,
vomiting
like
or
pooing in my
fucked up.
pants or something. That did happen
Pooing in
once.
my pants. You got to openly
Just
admit
once.
to shitting in your pants.
I did that once.
I've done it multiple times too, brother. It's fine.
But unless you're really sick, I don't think you should be having a day off. And I just think of it from a business perspective. Like, people will realize I have 11 days this year. They might get towards the end of the year. They're like, oh, I've only used 4 of them. I'm going to have a mental health day once every 2 weeks to have a day off. Like, I don't think that's fair on a company that, like, you want to reward your company that is rewarding you with a job. Like,
in saying that though, there's no real harm in letting someone have a day off if they're feeling shit mentally.
yeah, I'm torn. I don't know. I don't have the answer.
Well, I mean, it's definitely a good conversation starter, or like a good conversation to have. Because if I owned a business and they came to me and they were like happily enough to be like, yo, I'm fucking struggling. I need like a day or 2 off just to sort my shit out. I'd be like, yo, go fucking hard.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Totally.
But I think that's where a lot of the issues like come from, is because you probably would have been brought up like, because I'm exactly the same. I'm like, work is almost like my therapy. If I can go to work, like I'm 99% of the time, like I'll sort my own shit out. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
But like as a company, if I was like the boss and someone was to come to me and be like, yo, like I'm fucked. Like I would be more than happy to let them have a day off.
That's a good way to put it.
I can see where you're coming from, because me personally, that I think this is a thing where like the way you act is that you almost expect the other person to act. So like you're not going to have sick days unless you're shitting your pants. I'm exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like I will, if I'm sick, if I got a fucking, bro, I drove to fucking Meekatharra with a chill, a runny nose, headache, like, and that's 6 hours away to do a job.
Yeah. Fucking.
And then drive back, like, because I was like, if I can physically do it, then I'm
sometimes
like, why wouldn't I?
When you get to work and you're physically sick, you feel better. If you stay at home and dwell on it, you feel like shit all day.
Yeah,
But
it almost gets worse.
I think you raised a really great point that I didn't think of. I didn't use that perspective. Is if someone comes to me genuinely and they say, I'm struggling mentally, can I please have a few days? I'd be all for it if I owned a business. But I'm more thinking of the people that would take the piss.
Take advantage of it.
And I've gone on a bender all weekend. I'm having Monday off for a mental health day. No, you're not. You're coming off drugs. You're hungover. You want to have a lazy day where you eat some takeaway. Like, as long as you're working towards, you want to be better and you want your mental health to be good. Yeah. But if you're just bendering every weekend and then calling in mental health day on Monday, nah.
Yeah. Hey, how about don't use fucking drugs and alcohol and then use the excuse of mental health because then people are going to go, well, you're a fucking liar. Ever heard of the story of the boy who cried wolf? It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
If you're going to go, yo, I'm fucking like fucked mentally, like I'm going to have a few days off, but you're actually taking the piss because you're coming down from drugs and like alcohol, I'm going to drive to your house, drag you to the fucking job site and make you work.
What do you? Yeah, how do you like? I feel like
But
that's
there
such
is
an
a fine
apprentice
line.
thing, and also, it's hard because that might be their coping mechanism. Not saying it's the right coping mechanism, but to get yourself out of a rut. Like I remember a few years ago, I was in a bit of a rut. Like I put on a bit of weight. I was fucking being lazy. It was when the gyms were shut down in Victoria. Couldn't go to the gym.
Yeah.
And that's like a big therapy of mine. Like after work, I go to the gym and I feel way better.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do that, so I was getting home. I'd fucking nap for like 2 hours. Then I'd watch TV. Then I'd drink. I was drinking bourbon at the time. That shows how fucked I was. And put on heaps of weight, and then I'd eat dinner and go to sleep. And I just went through this routine of that, and I was in a fucking rut. And it's so hard to get out of that rut. Once you get out of it, the momentum's good, but to get out of that is so fucking hard.
It's hard to also like be conscious of that you're in like I can come to you and be like, hey, you're in a rut, man.
Yeah.
And then you could happily either take that one or two ways. You could easily go, no, I'm chilling. I'm not in a rut. Or you go, holy fuck. Yeah. I'm drinking fucking bourbon and not going to the fucking gym. And look at the fucking gut that I've put on.
Yeah. I put on, I think I was nearly cracking 100 keggers. Not good.
That's probably what you're at now. Fuck off. Look at those big chubby shiny cheeks.
Nah, I'm nearly at 80. Had a couple of Christmas hams.
Yeah, Chrissy was fucking a bit naughty, that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, 100%. It is very hard to become conscious that you're in a rut, but also like be responsible enough to get yourself out of that rut.
So, final question. Should an employer pay you for a mental health day or not? I think that comes down to context, and context is everything.
But you also never know too, because you like, that's the thing is like, you can't go, oh, well, what's wrong with your mental health? And
Yeah,
go,
it's so
like,
it's not visible.
you can't, well, you can do whatever the fuck you want, but you like, if you go, oh, really? Like, what's actually wrong with your mental health? Then you're going to come across as a fucking asshole to make sure that they're not lying.
Yeah.
Or you can just go with the flow and be like, yeah, no, that's cool. Like, what's wrong? Are you okay?
Yeah, it's such a common thing for like, especially a young apprentice. You know, you're going out every weekend, you're partying and everything. If that was on offer, I would have used that when I was an apprentice. Like I would drink I was used to get pretty drunk back in the day when I was younger, especially when I was an apprentice. And if I had the option to call in on a Monday and say, mental health day, sorry mate, won't be in, I would have. Yeah, I respected my boss too much to do that. But early in my apprenticeship, I would have called that in a few times. I remember going in hungover on a Monday once, and I actually did bender all weekend. I used to do that a little bit when I was younger, and I felt so bad. My whole body was like shaking and weak. It was just shocking. And I just remember like checking my phone every 2 minutes, like, oh, when is this day over? When is this day over? When is this day over? It was fuck. I still rock up to work. I probably didn't do a heap, but
you were the typical stereotype cunt that was fucking either on his phone or just acting like he's doing something.
For that day, I prided myself on I was a pretty fucking good worker. I think I was a pretty good worker when I was an apprentice, and I think I rewarded my boss with, he was good to me, I was good to him. Yeah. But there was that one day where I slipped up and had a big weekend and came to work on the Monday and was just dog shit all day. I was nearly trying to find a corner just to hide and die.
That's the thing. Like I don't actually ever remember like waking up and going, oh my God, I don't want to fucking go into work. Like I've just always had that like, like I'll like wake up and I'm like dazed as fuck because the sleep that I just was in was fucking immaculate. Yep. But you actually said something to me the other day, which I did before you even said it. But you know how we redid our whole room? Mm-hmm. So in my section of my cabinet, I put my phone charger in there.
Beautiful.
So now when my alarm goes off, I actually have to actively get up,
out of bed,
turn my alarm off, and then go for a shower.
That's sick.
But one thing that I've also prided myself on, like even before doing that, I would have my phone next to my bed. Yeah. I probably about a year ago, I forced myself to like because I would turn off my alarm and then just grab my phone and like just start fucking doom scrolling.
Yep.
Oh my God, you turn fucking retarded with that shit.
Yeah. You came to me a couple of days ago and you were like all over the place, a bit scattered. Like I went on a social media hiatus for years, like never used it. And I was just like my brain, and the way you were acting, I was like, that's how my brain used to feel. And I was like, what's your screen time?
Yeah.
Is it time do you need to put the phone away for a couple of days or something, have a revamp, revitalize and realize that you can't just fucking sit on your phone all the time, which is hard when, especially doing what you're doing and everything. But so, yeah, I when I had time off over Christmas.
Oh, I know the time. Yeah. Bro, talk about fucking head noise that day.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. I remember.
But
Yeah.
I find when my brain is the most jittery and all over the place, it is when I'll check my screen time and be like, oh my God, I've spent fucking hours on my phone today. Hours. Like, I've nearly clocked a shift. Like, fucking hell. Just doing, what have I done? What have I got to show for it? Fuck all.
That was like one of the things that I used to pride myself on too, is that like I could do this whole like social media thing and still have quite a low time. I mean, when you checked it, it was like 7 hours, I think. Which is
I wasn't going to call you out and say the number, but yeah.
No, that is, fucking call me out. That's like, that is actually bad for me, because even when I'm at work, I'll legit just put Spotify on and I'll put my phone away. Like, or I'll just like leave my phone. Like, I'll go 6-7 hours without checking my phone.
Yep.
Unless it's like something important, or unless I like go and smoke her.
Yep.
And like I'll fucking lose track of my phone and I won't know where the fuck it is, because I've just put it in some spot, or I've just put it down and I'll just go off and do my own thing.
Yep.
But like, yeah, that was one thing that I used to pride myself on, was like how low my screen time was, but still how productive I was on social media.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yep. I used to be, even I've been through like ebbs and flows of social media. I remember I think it was like year 12 in school, I was realizing I was using too much social media. I deleted all my social medias, maybe for like 6 to 12 months, and I'd leave my phone at home. I would never bring my phone to school because I was like, it's fucking with my brain.
So you had a phone at school, cunt?
Yeah.
The fuck?
I'm not old like you, cunt.
You're 2 years younger than me, you dumb bitch.
But yeah, I would just leave it at home, and then I eventually got it all back and use it in dribs and drabs, and even now I just turn all my notifications off. But I'll still, like over the Christmas break, my screen time was through the roof, and my brain was fucking all over the joint wide.
I think that's probably also another reason why tradies, or even just people in general, have a fucking issue with like mental health, because they see all these like, if you fucking talk about your mental health, you're a dumb little pussy bitch. Like, bro, you're a dumb little pussy bitch if you don't talk about your fucking mental health. Like, you need to be able to have that someone that you can talk to.
Yeah.
Like, I'm open enough to talk about fucking anything about my life. Like, I couldn't care less about what people think.
Yep.
But it's just one of those things where it just gets to a point where you can either cry about what people think about you, or you can just be fucking straight up open and just be like, yeah, yo, I fucking smoked some cow shit when I was a kid. Who cares?
I did know that about you.
Yeah.
That's fucking bizarre. I've heard of banana peels. I had mates that did banana peel, but not cow shit.
You what? You had mates that did banana peels?
Yeah, I remember.
Smoked banana peel?
Yep. Microwaved it to dry it out and then smoked it. I don't know what this was young, but yeah, it didn't do anything. They looked like idiots, and now I still
didn't do anything either.
Yeah, no, it made you look like a fuck with it.
But no, it's like, I definitely think screen time is definitely one of those things where it's like, if you, like, I can almost guarantee that you are spot on with like why my brain was so jittery, because I think I go through these things as well, like these hiatuses where like subconsciously I'm comparing our podcast and our Instagram page and everything else to everyone like that's been doing it for so long, and I'm like we're getting millions and millions of views on multiple videos. Like you see people that have been posting like they've posted 30 things and they have 50,000-60,000 followers. And like subconsciously I'm doing that, but not actively thinking about it. But then it kind of just like dwells. And then I look at other people's pages and I'm like, why the fuck why are they? And then like numbers start going in. And that's why when I first started this podcast, I think I was like 10 episodes in or 12 episodes in, and that's how my brain felt. Like I was like, why aren't we, like, we're doing a good thing. Like, this is a mental health podcast. Why isn't it going off?
Well, all those people behind, I've got one quote as well. Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah.
So comparing yourself, that's why I fucking hate using my personal Instagram account, because I just go on people's things, and it's still a thing. Like, people are showing all the cool shit they're doing, and I'm like, and then you're sitting at home like, oh, fuck, that's pretty cool, but why aren't I doing that?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, fuck that. And it's such a weird, I feel like Instagram's a fucking big, look at me.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
Look at how good my life is.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't like it as much anymore. But
that's why we post such relatable content. Like, we post, I've focused and I pride ourselves on this brand on like relatability, because like if people can relate to the shit that we're talking about,
yeah, true. Yep. Yeah.
like people are then gonna be like, yo, these cunts are fucking cool.
Yeah, you're not trying to like show off or anything. You're just trying to relate to people.
Bro, what the fuck am I gonna show off? I got 3 kids at 30. Like, that's
Mad
not,
Rooter.
Yeah, I had to go buy a TV to make sure that I had something to do instead of fucking. Like, I've got like, even I know we're gonna hit 1 million subs, we're gonna hit 1 million followers, or whatever the fuck it may be. It's gonna be down the track. It's gonna be eventually, but even still, what the fuck am I gonna show, Bo? I'm not gonna go out and buy a known Lamborghini or some fucking bullshit like that, because why the fuck would I want that? Like, I would rather spend that money on helping fucking tradies with mental health issues, or fucking like donating that money to, or giving that money away to apprentices to help them throughout their, you know what I mean? Like, there's so much better things that you can fucking do with that money than going out and buy a fucking Land Cruiser. I mean, mind you, I'll splurge out and I'll buy a little something, but like,
Can't even process what I'd get.
yeah, it's just like, I think that just comes from like growing up poor, I think. Like, I just don't see the value of like all these expensive fucking, mind you, I'm an expensive bitch. Like, I love my expensive clothes and
High
my
maintenance.
expensive shoes. Yeah, I'm a fucking, what are they called? Those fucking high maintenance bitches.
Yeah, high maintenance.
Fucking gold digger, but it's like my money.
I'm the opposite. I love a fucking same, like growing up, not poor, but like lower middle class, whatever. I love op shopping, so I love getting my clothes cheap or off Depop, like secondhand.
Yeah,
or
see, I'm the complete opposite.
Yeah,
Hey,
wow,
I'm just
that's
like,
funny.
yo, buy me fucking, if you want a way to my heart, buy me a different colorway in Connie's.
wow.
Yeah,
right. And in saying that, I still do love good clothes, but I also love bargains. I love
Don't get me wrong, like some of my favorite shirts are like Kmart shirts, because they're just like comfy as fuck.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'll actively go out and I'll be like, oh my God, I want this branded shirt. Like, there's not an active, like this hat, for example. Tumi, can you just blur out my head quickly? This hat, for example, Flow Threads, shout out Flow Threads. Tradie Dad, shout out Tradie Dad as well. He followed us. Do you know him?
Yeah, I've seen.
Yeah, so
is he the motherfucker that does the best DIY? Am I getting confused?
I don't know.
Does he do DIY videos? Is that what his thing is?
I think so.
And they're just like snipped really well. Am I getting confused?
I think you might be getting confused.
I'll have to see.
I'll show you after the potty,
okay.
but he like followed us.
Yeah.
And he does all of his social media stuff, and I went onto his account to just check it out and just see like what he does, and I went onto his link tree, and his link tree had like brands that I'm working with, and Flow Threads was one of them.
I actually don't know who Flow Threads. I saw you wearing it a few days ago, and I was like, oh, I wonder who that is or what that is. Because you rep a lot.
I have no idea.
Oh,
I legit
I thought
have
you were
no-
going to be like, oh, it's my mate from fucking.
No, I legit have zero clue
Oh,
who
wow. So
Flow
they just make
Threads
good
is.
shit.
Bro, I went onto his link tree,
Yeah.
and it was like, oh, the brands that I'm working with, and then you couldn't choose which one to go for, and then I was like, oh, what's Flow Threads? I'll go check them out.
Yeah.
I went and checked them out, and I fucked with the shirt because it was like a creamy with like a dark fucking green, like this type of green.
Yeah.
And then this hat as well, it was essentially the same style as this. Tumi, can you just, chuck it like a blur on something?
Unshine
Or
it.
hair, chuck hair on
shine
there.
it.
Yeah, shine it up. And yeah, I was just like, oh shit, like I love the look of their clothes. So I spent $300. I'm actually still
Respect.
waiting for my hoodie. Yo, Flow Threads. I'm waiting for my hoodie, Brev. And And
No,
that's like a dark green hoodie. I actually can't wait to get that.
Fuck yeah. No, I like good quality clothes, and I'm real fucking finicky with what I like. But I also love op shopping as I do both. I'd say I do a lot of op shopping, but I also love good quality clothes, and they have to be good. Like if I'll dwell on stuff. I'll put it in my cart and I'll sit it in my fucking shopping cart I'll leave it for ages. Like I'm talking months. And if I don't like it in a couple of months, I shouldn't have bought it. Like I'll know that I don't need to buy it.
That's a fucking good idea.
I
That's
do that
actually one
big
thing.
time.
That's one thing that I did. Like if it's a big expensive thing or just like a bunch of stuff that I want in that moment, I'll put it in my cart and I'll come back to it like 3 or 4 days later and I'll look at it and I'm like, that's not really a thing.
Yeah.
Then I'll just get rid of it all.
I'm talking months. There was this pair of sandals. Sandals, that's such a fucking dad thing. I'm bringing back sandals, by the way.
You're not talking like
I'm
proper
talking
sandals.
Jandals. I'm talking fucking
Velcro.
straps. I love my sandals. Chloe will attest to this, and she'll back me up on this story as well. I'm not lying. I found this small brand made out of Indonesia, and they use recycled materials to make their sandals. And I sat them in my cart. I'm talking years. I'm not bullshitting because I'm in my Safari. I've got 200 tabs. I don't delete my tabs. I keep things in there. I'm fucked in the head. But these sandals sat in there for years, and then we went to Bali, and I looked up the shop. It was in Canggu, and we caught a scooter to Canggu, and we got the fucking sandals, and they were still in my cart, and they were cheaper in Bali as well. So I did it for a bargain. I'm not lying. I'm not fucking with you.
True. So you waited until you were over there.
Yeah, years. Like I dwell on things a bit.
That's wild. See,
That's the most extreme version. Usually I'll leave it a couple of months, like a pair of shoes, but I'm just like, I want it now, but will I appreciate it and want it in a couple of months? If not, it's a fucking waste. It's going to sit in my closet forever. It's eventually a landfill. Like I'm very precise with my clothes.
Yeah, that's very fair. I think if I like and fuck with the look of the clothes, then I'll buy it. Like this shirt, I'm pretty sure is from it's that clothing shop in town, the one right next to all the like in the mall, Cotton On.
Oh
yeah. This is from there. I'm pretty sure it was like $20.
Yeah.
Like, but I just like fuck with.
Yeah, it's
like
nice material.
The material, and
I'm very I'm a bit of a freak. Like I'm very
like texture.
Yeah. I'll and the way I go through an op shop is I'll be touching I'll look like the biggest freak probably.
Yeah,
I'm going through
like
an op shop like
fucking crackhead.
Yeah, I am. But I'll like.
You get paid in crack?
No, I think I know a guy that did that.
I know one too. I didn't get paid in crack.
Bullshit.
Oh, you know a bloke. I know a bloke. Yeah.
I know you know.
He knows.
Yeah.
No one there. Yeah.
I don't know how we ended up on that tangent, but
Fuck knows. Well, there is one thing that I do want to end out this potty in, and it's called the hotline. But before I do that, I just want to say, if you are a tradie out there struggling, don't be a little fucking bitch and hold it in. Like, you need to talk about this shit. We need to get rid of this fucking stereotype that tradies and people can't talk about their mental health because they look like little fucking bitches and all this type of stuff. You need to get that out of your head. That's fucking so 1960s. Like,
bloke, mate.
yeah,
Bloke shit,
like,
mate.
you don't need to act like a fucking man, mate.
Yeah.
All right,
Have a cup of concrete, mate.
Yeah, just fucking talk about it. Like, it's not like communication is key. I think that is the thing of life. Is it's like communication is key to fucking almost everything.
Let's say that is the topic of this conversation. If you can take away anything from this conversation, communication is key.
Communication is fucking key.
Love it.
About anything, but
So cliche, but it's so cliches aren't just because they're a cliche doesn't mean it's not true.
exactly.
Cliches are often right. Hence the reason they're a cliche.
Yep. So yeah, I just want to say that. And if you're a fucking roofer, I got nothing to say to you.
Except I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hey, no, we doubling down.
I'm not doubling down.
Have you not
Fuck
seen
that
the
shit.
post?
I've laid some roofs and it's not fun. And I've got a back that is still sore from it. I'm the 27-year-old tradie that is walking around going,
Actually,
me back.
before I do this hotline, what trade do you think is the hardest?
In what sense? Mentally
Just
or physically?
both. Like overall, I know this is gonna sound cliche.
Don't say fucking carpet laying, cunt.
I would have to say, I've got top three, right? I would have to say bricklaying, paving, or floor laying.
Fuck off, floor laying, cunt.
I'm gonna fucking get you, bro.
Nah, I'm disagreeing with you.
Physically demanding.
Nah. No way.
What, you think chippy's harder than floor laying? All you cunts do is stand around fucking nail shit to the wall.
Sometimes being a chippy is demanding, sometimes it's not. But I've done bricklayer labouring. That was fucked. So I'm agreeing with you on bricklaying.
Bro, the lime in that shit
Yeah.
ruins your fingertips.
I didn't realise all my hands were all drying out. My lips were cracking and shit. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And it's fucked. I'd finish the day. I'm like stiff.
Bro,
as.
you're literally like I did bricklaying labouring, and I also did paving labouring.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit is next level. So fucking like shout out to you bricklayers and fucking cabinet makers. I see a lot of you cunts in the comments. You do fuck all.
Yeah, they're
Like stop being a little bitch.
my best mate's a cabinet maker, so shout out to him. For
Yeah, you fucking
having an
useless
easy
cunt. You do fucking get a real job.
Sorry, I've got two. So I've got two more. I'd say. So I've done a bit of concreting, and it's fuck. I couldn't do it every day, but I don't mind doing it occasionally. I enjoy it, but I could not do it every day. Fuck that shit.
I would have to agree
Steel
with
fixing.
concreting.
Steel fixing, fuck that shit.
Wait, what's steel fixing?
Like carrying all the mesh, all the steel before the slab. So think about on like a commercial site.
Yeah.
And there is tons. One of my mates was a steel fixer, maybe still is, and he'll just be like, "Yeah, fucking lifted 7 ton today," and you're all day you're just lifting fucking steel into all the Kiwis.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
Oh, turn my whānau, all you fellas, eh? Shout out all you fellas out there, just bringing
fucking
all
legends.
the steel in.
They're good vibe.
You know, fucking funny story about that. I tried to impress my missus's dad,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because he's obviously a concreter, right?
I did not know that.
Yeah, bro. Fucking,
Does he need a worker?
he's the angriest, but
Oh,
biggest,
fuck those
softiest.
cunts,
No,
angry cunts.
bro, angriest but softest motherfucker. Like when it comes to the girls, like my daughter's softest motherfucker.
Yeah.
But when it comes to his workers,
Dude, I
Bro.
don't know if this is an outlandish thing to say, but I reckon if you're a good concreter and you back your workers and you back yourself, you're usually cool, calm, and collected. If you're a concreter that doesn't back themselves and he's scared that it's all going to go fucking belly up, which it can do sometimes, you're an angry, yelling cunt.
yeah. So Michaela's dad is the first one. He backs his workers. I shit you not. He's just like, we are the fucking best.
Yeah.
And I mean, mind you, he's not even kidding when I say this. He has the world record for the flattest floors. He's got a golden trowel.
Fuck off, cunt.
I'll legit call in right now. I'll legit call in right now.
What time is it?
9.
World record.
Oh,
Fuck
he's
off.
probably asleep. Actually, I'll
It's-
call.
and
I'll
tell you
call
what's-
Michaela.
They're another fucking crackhead trade. Concreters, so many crackheads. But then, Anyway.
Hang on, here.
World
Twice.
record from
Twice.
who, cunt?
Hello?
Babe, we're on the potty.
Yeah.
Zeke doesn't believe me that your dad has the record. Well, not anymore, but he had the record for the world's flattest floors.
Yeah, twice.
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 Oh, verify
20
this.
Well,
2012. She's
Oh,
got it
God.
tattooed. She's looking up at the award on the wall right now.
No,
Guinness World Record
2012
framed
and
thing.
2015, I think.
So 2012 and
Are we talking Guinness World Record, like framed thing, or like a?
Is it? It's not Guinness World
It's
Record.
called it's called the Golden Trowel Award.
What the fuck?
So they
I've
have
never.
like a someone like a representative come out and they have this little machine that like walks across the slab and it measures how close to a perfect line it is. And I
What
guess
the
they
fuck,
have
man?
so many entrants per year, and yeah, he was won it twice.
I've never heard of that in my whole life.
Yeah,
That-
bro.
I
Like the fucking flattest
thought you were
floors.
pulling my leg.
No.
I'm pretty sure if you have a
Respect.
look at his
Shout out to what's his company?
website.
Are we shouting out or not
Shouting
shouting
out.
out?
His
Cunt out.
website,
He's got
it's
too
on
much
there.
money already, that dog. Oh, okay. Rogers Concrete.
Rogers Concrete.
Oh, you were gonna
Pretty
fucking
sure-
say it anyway.
I'm pretty sure it's on his website.
Rogers Concrete.
It's got pictures of the awards.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Sick.
I would not win
All right,
that.
baby. Thank you.
I guess
Love you. Bye.
if you to be like he's a good
Golden Trail Awards 2012. World's flattest floor.
That's fucking hilarious. Well, who's he up against? Who's he up against? Fucking crackhead Joe from down the road and crackhead Pete from down the other road. Like,
This is like this. He's like fucking flat as floors.
well, that's why I've done concreting. Like, we used to use concreters and they were fucked. You'd fucking go to put your frame up and all the concrete's up and down.
Nah, he
And then
prides
we were just
himself
like-
in his work.
The guy that I did my apprenticeship for, he's like, fuck it, we're doing our own slabs from now on, and we learned how to concrete.
Yeah,
and then we were pouring our own house slabs.
He prides himself in it. He's done all the Bunnings.
Mm.
He's actually coming up here and doing the new Bunnings here.
Oh, is he not from here?
No, he's from Perth.
Ah.
He also does all the
When's he
tilt-up
doing
panels.
it? I might jump on.
Bro, he'd take you too. Anyway, that story about like steel fixers, I was fucking trying to prove this cunt wrong because I was like 23, maybe like this fucking absolute fat piece of shit. And he's just like, yo, so those cube, I don't know if you know those big cube sheds out near the tip. So he built all of those and he did all the tilt up, like the concrete tilt up panels and shit.
Yeah. Wait, who are you talking? Are you talking about McCullough's dad right now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he called me up and he's like, yo, do you want work? And I didn't have any work in them. I was like, fuck yeah, let's go.
Yep.
So he dug out all the
Footings.
for him, and we had to like carry these big mesh things.
Cages. Were they
Yeah.
cages or was it?
It was sheets, big mesh
Yeah.
sheets.
Yeah.
And they probably weighed 150, 200 kilos each.
And they cut your legs up. I've got
Bro, I
big
had
slices on my legs.
calluses on my fucking my delts. I mean, I didn't have delts back then, but I had fucking like calluses on my shit. And I stood into the footing, and as I stood into this was after doing it all day. Stood into the footing, and there was a fucking boulder, like a sand rock that was in the footing. As I stood onto it, it twisted my ankle, and I felt my ankle pop, and I fell into the fucking footing with this shit on me still. You know what he did? He dropped his side, walked away. So I like got up like out of the thing, and it's just like, yo, take your boot off. And I was like, no, I don't want to take my boot off because it's gonna like it pressurizes it. It kind of keeps it in. And I was like trying to walk and act like a fucking tough cunt because I was with him. I was just like, no, I'm good. I can keep walking. He's like, yo, like, go workers comp. He legit said, you injured yourself at work. Like, take me for workers comp because you need to fucking do it.
Yeah.
And I was off work for like 3 months, 4 months.
Fuck. Well, that
Even
is
now
proof.
when it gets cold, I fucking thing.
That is proof that only Kiwis are built for steel fixing.
Bro, fucking 100.
and they-
My little white ass didn't do shit.
They're just smiling all day, like bringing the best energy and
Bro, and they're fucking roast chooks in their chili bits.
yeah,
Like, bro, they'll fucking do that shit all day. No,
it's fucked.
you fucking Kiwi
Fuck that.
Maori fellas, like you got issues, motherfucker. All right, if you can happily do that shit, fucking shout out to you, cunts,
So
man.
jealous.
You motherfuckers are crazy because that shit, like, bro, my little dumb white ass was trying to impress this fucking concreter, almost snapped his fucking ankle, and then tried to act like a tough cunt after.
So, my final, rounding it back, my final is bricklaying, steel fixing, and concreting, I think. Oh, but roofing.
Yeah, actually, now that you're saying these, I kind of want to take floor laying out of it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Hey,
I knew I had you.
I'm
not saying you don't have a hard trade. I'm just saying
No,
it's not
I'm
the
gonna
hardest.
get you in there for like just on a weekend. I mean, I'm pretty sure this Saturday I need to go back to that big carpet job.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So you can
I'll
come
see you
with me
there
on that.
hungover as well because I'm going out tomorrow night. And I don't get drunk very often, but
That's right, mate.
shout out to Old Mervs.
You can stay at home.
No, I'm coming.
Yeah, I would
Nothing
have
going
to say concreters, bricklayers, and pavers, and steel fixers.
I can't think of anything harder.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck that.
yeah. I reckon they would be like the 4 hardest trades.
The way, yeah.
And roofers. I think you have to put roofers in there because they're fucking out there in the elements.
And they're risking themselves
yeah,
every day. You
they're
fall-
up high.
Yeah.
Like, shout out, like, even though we pull the piss to you fucking roofers, you're fucking a bunch of pussies, but you can't have, like, probably one of the hardest jobs out there, I reckon.
I'm just thinking of the ones that I've done and the ones that I'm like, fuck, I could not do this full time. I don't mind doing it occasionally, but I couldn't do it full time.
You know what is one of the hardest jobs mentally? Fucking traffic controlling.
I've never done it.
I did it for, like, fucking a year.
Yeah.
Bro.
You're not allowed to have, like, you can't listen to shit. Can
No
you?
music, can't have your phone. You
Oh.
kind of just got to stand there with your fucking
With your
shitty
thoughts,
walkie-talkie. Yeah.
Just sit there with your thoughts all day, like.
I wanted to fucking kill myself. You know, I got to a point, I was out in Malawi, it was like 42 degrees. I had my fucking chili bin right in front of me, and I forgot my fly net. and out there it's horrible with fucking flies. I got to a point where I was borderline psychosis. I had a fly pile on one side and another fly pile. One of them had 0 wings. The other one had some wings.
Like you're catching the flies and doing this.
Yeah.
That's fucked. Yeah, I've never looked at that as a job and thought, oh, that
Bro,
would be
it's
good.
like I despise the cunts. I reckon they're all fucking like,
Getting paid a bit.
But
I guess you have to pay them a bit, don't
bro,
you?
traffic controllers is like mentally, it's fucked. It is actually fucked.
So are they paid? Are traffic controllers paid a good? Like, are they deserving of their pay? Are traffic controllers deserving of their pay?
I think so, because they're also like, I remember a lot of the time being out in fucking 45-degree heat in the middle of bumfuck, no car, just my lunch bag, and that's it. Like my phone, obviously, but no reception.
Is it dangerous? Would you consider it dangerous? Did you ever have any like dangerous misses in traffic control?
Oh, I did once when the other cunt didn't fucking listen. Like I was letting like all these semis through, and he let his side through. So like it just came to like, and I'm like yelling over the two. I'm like, "You dumb fucking piece of shit! Why the fuck? I said I was." Yeah, that was really the only time.
Oh, I still reckon they're paid too much. But
Yeah,
not the hardest. Not in my top 3 hardest trades. It's not even a trade. You just fucking rock up and do it, don't you?
Yeah, there's not much to it. But mentally, like after a while, that shit takes a fucking toll on you mentally. But to end this episode off, so yours was steel fixers, brickies,
concreters, and I'm chucking roofers in there as a rogue
roofers.
wild card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're gonna have to. I would have to agree with that.
Wait, so what's finalising yours?
Yeah, mine's probably gonna have to be that.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't even
We came
think
to a
as fucking.
conclusion.
I didn't even think of steel fixers.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I couldn't. I remember doing that for like a week, and I was like, "Fuck this bullshit." But to end this episode off, shut up, bitch. We have a contestant, a viewer that has sent in their hotline,
Bling.
hotline blink. So we are going to listen to that. So here we go. Listen to this. This is from Stevie.
When I was, I think I was like a 15-year-old apprentice. Yeah, apprentice chef. And I was doing what all apprentices do, which is do what you're told, stay quiet, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, and I was cleaning up the kitchen. And next thing I know, the head chef, who was this guy that was like 6'3" with long dreadlocks, come like bolting at me and like pinned me up against the wall by my throat. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like shitting myself. Anyway, it turns out this guy was a huge cokehead. And I didn't actually know that the plate that I just washed had 6 lines of coke on it that he was about to do. So I got in a lot of trouble.
Fuck that guy. What a fuckhead.
Yeah, just imagine pinning up an apprentice for washing your fucking crap.
Girl.
Yeah.
Add that to the fucking girl.
Yeah.
Teenage girl.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
bro.
Shout out to that guy.
Anyone would probably think I'm talking absolute fucking bullshit with the amount of like
I just
things that
fucking heard.
that I've experienced like
Yeah.
through like me growing up with all these different experiences. But when I did 3 years as a chef, bro, I used to get fucking like chopping boards, knives, fucking plates, you name it, thrown at me. Bro, head chefs, fucking psycho cunts.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of them are druggies and shit. Like that as
Psychos,
well.
man.
Or
They're-
even just angry, just really angry.
Chefs are probably one of the chef is actually the highest suicide rate trade there is.
There you go. Did
Yeah.
not know that.
That's a fact.
Doesn't make it the hardest though.
It's definitely not. It's not
No, that's.
but no, it is. Yeah, it's fucking like, bro, it's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I remember doing that shit, and yeah, it's.
Can you cook me a good meal?
I can cook your feet.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's actually where that that scar came from. When I chopped the top of this finger off and I chopped the top of this thumb off.
Fucking hell.
That was pretty much the worst of it. I saw fucking like one of my mates. He was cutting some fucking pineapple. No, it was cheese because I laughed at it. I was like, why the fuck are you cutting cheese like that? But he was like cutting and he only just washed his knife, but he didn't dry it properly. And he's like doing this and his hand like slipped off the tip of his knife and it sliced his whole finger, like his whole hand down here. Bro, I saw so much fat and fucking,
So
bro,
gross.
foul.
Mm.
Foul.
I've
But
got. I just need to tell one last bonus story at the end. We had an apprentice. He was cutting weatherboards for us, and he pulled the saw down, and he came to us, and he's this dude, he was like having the best day. I was like, he's the best apprentice ever today. Like, he's so good. He's so switched on and everything. And then he comes over, and he, like, halfway through the day, and he's like, I think I've hurt myself, and there's just blood everywhere. And he has a scar, so he didn't cut it off, but he has a scar across there, this big pink fucking scar, and you could see all the insides. And he, like, if he had have committed any more, thumb gone. No thumb for old mate apprentice, but just this scar across there. Anyway, that's my last bonus story. And we were just like,
how deep was it?
It was pretty deep. I don't think he went through bone, but he was so calm and collected and everything. This is bad by me, but me and the other carpenter were just, we're like, well, you need to get to the hospital and everything. And he's just been really calm and chill and everything about it. And then he just said, we're like, we'll take you. And he's like, no, it's all right. Like, I'll take myself. And our boss was pretty pissed off that we let him take himself. But we were just like, oh, we should. Yeah, anyway. He went to, all good now. But he has this reminder every time he's at the drop saw now. He's got a scar across there as a reminder. Don't be a fuckwit when you cut.
Bro, drop saws and fucking circ saws scare the fuck out of me. And I mean, grinders not so much, but like just those two things can fuck my shit up. Have you seen a video of the dude? There's this old fella with like a table saw, and he goes to like chuck some wood into it, and it grips. It comes forward, and it rips like where his cock and balls are. It like rips right next to it, rips straight through his pants.
I've got another bonus story. Can I just chuck another one in?
All right, extra credits. All right,
you can cut this out if you want, but I'm going to tell you anyway. The guy that I did my apprenticeship for, he was looking for workers. He posted an ad. This is back in the day. Posted an ad in the paper, and he got a call one day. And this dude, he just explained himself and said, "I'm looking for a job. I'm a carpenter. Blah blah blah." And he's like, "I've got this. You know, I'm qualified in this. And he just sounded like the best worker ever. And this is when everyone's transitioning from hand saws to circular saws. And he said, but at the end, so he's like, the builder's like ready to hire him. And at the end, he ends with, but. And he says, I don't use circular saws because I cut my thumb off, but I promise you I'll be just as quick on a hand saw. And then he's like, oh, well, no, sorry. You don't get
That's
the job.
fucking wild.
All right. We fucking must have talked for way too long.
My fucking camera died, so I just want to thank everyone for tuning into this week's episode. Thank you, Zeke, for coming in clutch because JP's not here and Nico's a fucking idiot. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Down below will be all of our social medias, our Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all of that type of stuff. If you are a tradie out there struggling mentally, just remember you are not alone. Communication is key, and you can talk about this shit. So thank you so much. Enjoy your fucking day or your night, whatever it may be. Love you guys. Bye.